2018 Reebok CrossFit Games West Regional. Ted Ramey alongside Bill Grundler getting set for event number 2. Linda, a classic. This is one, Bill, that's the first CrossFit workout I think that made its way to me while I was then working out at a Globo gym. This is one of those workouts that I think of when I think old school CrossFit.
Oh man, it is true old school CrossFit. And I would say old school because it's taking a lot of the pieces that guys were doing back then. They were doing deadlift, they were doing bench, maybe their curls would probably be in there too, but that's not, you got to make it some sort of CrossFit, so we go with the squat clean in there. But we had that descending ladder from 10 to 1. So if you look at it, it's 55 reps all the way down, deadlifts at 295, bench press at 195, and the squat cleans at 145 with that 17-minute cap.
Again, it goes from reps of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 of deadlift, bench press, and squat cleans. Taking a look at the lane assignments now for heat number 3. Eric Carmody in lane number 1. We've got Cody Anderson in 5. We've got Andre Jordan in 7. And we've got Chris Detmering in lane number 10. Watching this at the regional, it didn't always work out in terms of body type or body size with success in this event as we thought it would. What's your take when you watch people do this?
Well, when I see this, I think it's more about how are they going to break it up. Now, yes, there are some classic strong man type movements, but the weight isn't necessarily super heavy. 295 for these guys is not a big deal. The bench press at 195 also not really that big of a deal. It's more the rep scheme and how they're put together. So the athletes that are able to compose themselves early are going to end up doing the best work. You have to remember, once you get past that round of 8, you've done basically half the work. So it's just kind of working your way through there as much as possible. Right here is Eric Carmody. He's got a lot of experience, with CrossFit. Been to the games, and I'm looking to see what he can do. And I talk a lot about, maybe it's because I'm old school CrossFitter versus new school CrossFitter. The old school CrossFitter will have seen this. I want to see if Eric has kept bench in his repertoire as far as his training goes, because here it's come up, and we're going to see if it bites him or not.
And we are underway. Event number 2, heat number 3 here for the men. 2018 Reebok CrossFit Games West Regional, starting out the round of 10 on the deadlifts.
Cody Anderson right there. Now we do have to mention something about this particular event. The classic version of Linda is based on your body weight. So we have these different sized athletes out here not doing it based on their body weight, but doing it based on a subscribed weight. So the subscribed weight, the 295 deadlift, the 195 bench press, the 145 clean. Cody Anderson does not weigh 195 pounds. That's one of your larger athletes are going to be setting in the 195-200 range. So he's having to do more weight than what he would normally do. The classic setup for Linda is 1.5 times your body weight for the deadlift, your body weight for the bench press, and then 3/4 your weight for the squat clean. So technically speaking, if you're a smaller athlete, you're kind of screwed by that. The one little feather you have in your cap is maybe you don't have as much range of motion that you have to do compared to some of the other guys. But again, if you're a larger athlete, you're going to have the advantage.
Again, that is Chris Detmering in lane number 10. He was the first out to the squat cleans here in the round of 10. It's Tanner Stahl right inside him. And on lane 8, John Paul Heathcock was one of the ones that was out there quickly as well. But right now, Detmering is in the lead. And we are hearing in lane number 4, Cameron Pernich is in second. And we also had Eric Carmody out there as well. Right now, Detmering, bottom of your screen. He is in the lead right now. We're also seeing as well Cameron Pernich in there as well.
So the strategy here, especially in the first 3 early rounds, is you know what? It's okay to break this stuff up. Deadlifts, I don't think you don't need to. Go unbroken on the deadlifts, but the bench, break that up. There's really no need to try to start in the first 3 rounds and do 27 reps, unbroken. There's no need to do that. Break them in half. I mean, you can go 5 and 5. You can go 6 and 4 on that set of 10. Even on the 9s. I think breaking the first set of 5 and then whatever you have left is comfortable. Myself, being an older guy, I've done the exact same thing. I tested this workout last Sunday, and I played with that, and breaking it up makes it much easier so you don't completely blow out your chest.
In lane number 4, we're looking at Cameron Pernich in the lead here as they are on their round of 9. And lane number 8, coming out, that's John Paul Heathcock. So he's the first to the round of 9 of squat cleans. And here's Pernich.
Wow. And I don't know if I would do a touch and go this early. That's a lot of time under tension. And granted, the weight's not real heavy, but might as well go singles, at least to that set of 6s. Then you can open up and go touch and go from there. 7, 6s maybe. But at the set of 9s, that's a little early for me.
Again, we've got in lane number 8, Heathcock there in the red trunks. He's right there at the front right now. Although Pernich is going back in lane 4. He's on to his round of 8 now. Back to the deadlift.
We got to remember, Pernich, yes, he's put himself into that first place position so far in this event, but he did a lot of those unbroken touch and goes on the clean. It doesn't seem like that's going to affect you, but where you do feel this event is in your legs. So if you're doing that early, I hope you have some powerful legs to hold on, because I just think it's a little early to do touch and go.
Pernich is in the lead here in lane number 4. He is on the round of 8. Linda, it starts with reps of 10. Deadlifts, bench press, squat cleans, works its way down to reps of 1. Again, on the round of 8, he's our leader, Pernich, right now on the bench press. Lane 1 at the top of your screen. It's Eric Carmody. He's in 3rd right now. So right now we see Heathcock advancing out in the round of 8 for the squat cleans.
Now with Heathcock in the red shorts, what he did was he went unbroken on the bench and then touching singles on the clean. We're up at the top of the screen with the pink belt. We're seeing touch and go cleans, but Pernich broke up the bench. So I honestly, I don't know. I would break up both. It's just too early in this event to have to do unbroken sets like this. You got to remember, when you get through the 8s, you've done 27 reps. So you're about the halfway point. You don't want to be tired or feel exhausted or be battling the fact that you've gone out too fast at the halfway point. You want to hit that at about 35 or 35, 40, right around in there. Once you get down to the 5s.
Again, here's Pernich in the lead, staying in front of Heathcock. He's in lane 8, making his way back in the red trunks. But here's Pernich, our leader here. P3 of event number 2. Now in the round of 7. There's Heathcock in lane 8. Also on the round of 7. Pernich in lane 4.
Smart move, and that's all you need to do. A lot of these guys, when they do break, they sit up, and I think that's a waste of time. To stay down, bring your arms down, get a little stretch in there, then hit whatever reps you need to left.
There's Heathcock in lane number 8. He's in 2nd right now.
Oh, wow.
And Pernich already out to the squat clean on the round of 7 reps.
He looks very comfortable on that set.
So Pernich in 4, looking strong right now on the round of 7. Now for Pernich, it's on to the round of 6 as he heads back to the deadlift. Here's Pernich, our leader, in lane number 4 on the round of 6 now for deadlift.
Just a frame of reference, we saw Josh Bridges in the last heat once he finished the 7s, he was at about that 7-minute mark as well. So where Josh was is basically where Pernich is. But I did see Josh start to falter off towards the end. We saw George Sanchez was able to make the pass around this time. So this is the position right here that's round 6 or round 7 where it gets a little dicey. And you can see, oh man, okay, it just set in. And that's what you need to be careful of. And that's the downfall with coming out too fast, too early. You're trying to do too many sets unbroken.
This is Pernich again, our leader. Mitchell Stevenson in lane 2 has moved into 2nd, and in lane 1, Eric Carmody is in 3rd. But on his round of 6, Pernich is now making his way to the squat cleans. This is Pernich, our leader. And now he's on to the round of 5. He'll make his way back to the deadlift. Coming up on 9 minutes, there is a 17-minute cap.
So Pernich has 15 reps left to go of each one of those movements. That's what happens when you get down that set of 5. So there's going to be a lot more transition time. So hopefully we'll start to see these guys start to run in between. The rest time doesn't need to be as long anymore, so you need to move a little bit faster between each one of those bars.
Again, this is Pernich, our leader. On the round of 5 now. Event 2, heat 3. Let's take a look at that time to beat, which was set by George Sanchez in heat number 2, 13:29:08. Again, that's 13:29:08 heat 2. And the event record, well, that was set by Andre Ganin at the Europe Regional, 12:09:31, which is flying, Bill.
Man, it's so fast. So fast.
Matt Frazier's time on this today was 12:40 even.
Obviously, he's slacking.
Obviously.
I don't know what's wrong with that guy.
Pernich on the bench. He is our leader on the round of 5. And in lane 1, Carmody has taken the lead. And then in lane 2, Mitchell Stevenson is coming up. And he's also taken the 2nd spot from Pernich. So Carmody in 1 now is our leader. He's on to the round of 4.
I'm surprised that Carmody's just not getting a little bit of a jog back there at least. I mean, you figure if you can shave off 2 or 3 seconds, that's 2 or 3 seconds every single time. So they're still going to be moving back and forth a handful of times.
And 4 reps is done on the deadlift. Now it's 4 on the bench press. Heat 3 of event number 2, men's individual competition, 2018 Reebok CrossFit Games West Regional. We're keeping our eye on Eric Carmody, who has taken the lead here in Heat 3 of event number 2. And faltering is Carmody.
All right, so just so you guys know at home, you see those straps on the bench. That's just for something like that to happen. You don't have a spotter. You just have someone that's going to help you get the bar reset. So spotter's not going to jump in until that bar is coming back down, and those straps are just basically there to protect your face. That's pretty much all it is.
And now we see in lane number 2, Stevenson has taken the lead on to the round of 4.
But here's the difference between touch and go and singles. See Carmody doing the touch and go. Stevenson started with the singles. Saw that Eric was kind of catching up to him, so he decided to go touch and go as well. That was a smart move, but you know what? I think now it's the time you got to hold on to that bar and just go.
Now it's on to the round of 3. Stevenson and Carmody. Stevenson in lane 2 in the lead. This This is Stevenson, our leader. He's up.
You know, but that wasn't a bad move. I mean, I'm a little surprised that he had to break up the set of 3, but that's a perfect time to do it. He realized that he needed just a second to get a little breather.
Round of 3 for Stevenson and Carmody in 2 and 1. Stevenson on the inside, Carmody on the outside. Round of 2 now. 17-minute cap. Carmody was first to the bar. Half rep ahead right now in lane 1 is Carmody. And Carmody moving quickly already on to the round of 2 for the squat cleans. So he's now 2 reps ahead of Stevenson in lane 2. Carmody on to his final round. 1 deadlift, done. Now to the bench press. Done, now the squat clean. Carmody 1 rep away from a heat win. And Carmody comes in to win heat number 3. Here comes Stevenson, 14:40.
Wow, that was a battle with those 2 guys.
Here's Pernich. He was our leader for a while. Faltered on the bench. Now he comes in, 14:52. Our eyes are on lane 5, Cody Anderson making his way out. This is Stahl we're taking a look at. Lane 9, again, Tanner Stahl on the outside. It's Chris Detmering. This is Pernich. On to the bench press now. One and done. Now the squat clean. Here comes Pernich. He'll cross the line in 15:55. Excuse me, Anderson.
I mean, how do you miss that mustache? Come on now.
Detmering in lane 10. It just looks so good, it's distracting.
I know. You got lost in the mustache. I get it. I get it.
So Detmering is in at 16:20. And in lane 9, that's Tanner Stahl. Here's Jordan in 7. Round of 2s. Epcock in lane 8. And he'll get in under the cap. Almost stumbled over the bar, but he got in.
Whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes.
But in lane 1, it was Eric Carmody. Had a little bit of a late push. It saw Pernich falter a little bit on the bench. And then Carmody himself faltered on the bench. Stevenson took the lead, and then Carmody came back. Is that telling us that this event is about the bench?
No, it's telling you that it's about the pacing on all the movements. Deadlift's not a big deal, but you have to pace the bench. You have to be able to figure out what you're going to do in those cleans. And I think that's what we saw. We saw that field jump, the lead jump a lot, and we jumped early. So those that jumped out in the front right away, you have to look at how they're moving, because otherwise it's just going to be just too much too soon, which is what we saw. You know, with Pernich coming out in the beginning, he looked very strong on all the movements. He did break up the bench, but he started going touch and go on the cleans right away. Now, I did see him start to struggle a little bit on the bench, as we saw early, but right out of the gate, this is where he made up a lot of his room towards the front, was with those touch and go squat cleans. I just think that was too much too soon. Carmody started to make his way up. There were singles in the beginning. He did it at the right time. Stevenson was bumbling around in there too, so those guys were battling back and forth. But this Stevenson was able to get just ahead of Carmody because of right here. Boom! Had to get the straps for that mess. Not a big deal. There was a little jumble there, but with the touch and go and with the tempo that Carmody was putting in, he was able to pass up Stevenson and get himself to the lead. Great showing by Carmody.